This is section 2.9, problem number 6, and it gives us this function here, f of x equals -4 natural log of sine of x, and it asks us to find the second derivative. So I wrote this on the iPad, and we'll start off by finding the first derivative. And for that, you need to make sure that you're using the chain rule version of the rule for natural log. Because notice in this problem, you're finding the derivative of natural log, but it's not just derivative of natural log of x, it's derivative of natural log of sine of x. So here's the rule for the derivative of natural log of x. But if you have a function that you're taking the natural log of other than x, you have to use the chain rule. So you'll have 1 over g of x times g prime of x. And a lot of people just write this and memorize this because it comes up enough that it is really convenient to have it memorized. We'll just memorize it as g prime of x over g of x. So that's what we're going to use. Use this as a rule. So so I'm gonna, when I find my derivative, so f prime of x, I'll bring down the -4 and then use this rule here. So my g is like the sine of x. So the derivative of so g of x is my sine of x. The derivative of sine is cosine. So that's the g prime of x part. And then this is over sine. That's my g of x part. So, so again, for this problem, if g of x is sine of x, g prime of x is cosine of x. And that's what we get. So g prime over g. And then you might want to recognize that this is the same thing as cotangent, right? That way you can avoid having to use the quotient rule when you find f double prime of x. So now I'm finding f double prime of x, which is the derivative of the derivative. And so I bring down my -4, and then the derivative of cotangent is negative cosecant squared x. And I'm done. That's it. Except I think I'll just write this +4 cosecant squared x because of the double negative there. And that's it. I'm just going to enter this. So at this point, it's really, really, really helpful to have the rules memorized, especially the rules from previous sections, because it's like you're working with new rules and then it can get frustrating to have to go and look up old rules. So my strong recommendation is that you memorize those rules on that list. Okay, take care. Bye.